Yeah, he has to. You got any weapons on you, sir? No. You
No.
step right here for me. You turn around, put your hands up on the car for me. I appreciate it. No, you are being arrested, sir. You are a convicted felon and you got 3 guns.
One underneath
Them is, though. One underneath your seat, one in the box. Them is. All right, sir. You can explain to the judge. You got the license that he can.
Doing things I ain't had no business. I was partaking in activity that I shouldn't have been taking in.
Think that they could fuck on anything. But when I start talking to niggas, right, you want to play those games with me? We're going to play them games too. Since you want to fucking threaten me, talking about you want to take my shit. This guy, right, is upset because I sent his girlfriend text messages of him begging me, saying he was going to take away his life, begging me, saying he's going to take away my life.
Word. On the street is Offset, just landed himself in serious trouble after Cardi B exposed him for sending disturbing threats. It's not just heartbreak anymore. Now the law is involved, and people are questioning whether Offset crossed a line that could cost him everything, including time with his kids. We saw the cracks forming when Cardi filed for divorce this summer, but no one expected things to spiral like this. Offset's been acting really unpredictable lately. One moment, he's out here trying to win Cardi back, like he's in some music, video romance, then the next, he's airing out private conversations and acting salty online. But now it's gone way beyond messy. Cardi just went live and dropped a bombshell. She claimed Offset made alarming threats not just toward her, but even about himself, and from the sound of it, she's had enough of the back and forth. Now, the authorities are involved, and people are wondering if Cardi's finally walking away for good. Let's be real, Cardi has been biting her tongue for months. She's kept it together, stayed focused on her kids and her bag, and tried not to feed into Offset's drama. But that all changed when she hopped on Twitter Spaces and let it rip. If you know Cardi, you know that's where she gets raw and unfiltered. She opened up about how tough things have been behind the scenes and said she's been slowly trying to heal. Cardi even shared that she started seeing someone new, but instead of respecting her boundaries, Offset allegedly took it upon himself to cross a serious line. He reportedly sent her new man intimate clips that were filmed when they were still together. Clips that were meant to stay private. Let that be a warning. Think twice before recording anything too personal, because in the wrong hands, it can be used to harm, not love. This wasn't just some bitter ex behavior. This was serious. Offset allegedly tried to intimidate Cardi and sabotage her moving on. Some say this could even fall under harassment, and now it looks like the police might be stepping in to figure out what's really going on. And get this, Offset hasn't said a word to defend himself. If you know how quick he usually is to clap back or post some slick comment, his silence is making the situation look even worse. Mind you, this man sent text messages to someone I was dealing with about me and him having... That's the kind of stuff I've been dealing with for the last 2 months. Every time he knows I go out of town, he sends me voice notes trying to tear my self-esteem down, and I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of him and his girlfriend playing games on my phone, leaving explicit voice notes. But hold on, because that's not even the half of it. Cardi didn't just call Offset out for sending threats. She also revealed he's been bringing his new girlfriend to her house. And we're not talking about some shared marital home. This is a spot Cardi paid for with her own money. The disrespect is through the roof. I hit this girl up before, like, yo, I better not find out you're in my house. She's going to tell me. Why do you care that I'm in the house? You haven't been there for 3 years. Girl, how are you going to tell me why I'm mad that you're in my house when it's my house that I bought? Are you okay? Then she FaceTimes me with his girl. And get this, the new girl had the nerve to start flexing online, posting pics and videos from inside Cardi's home like she lives there. Not only was she in the house, but she was showing it off on Snapchat like it was hers. When Cardi told her to chill and stop posting from her property, the girl didn't back down. She started getting slick with Cardi. Like seriously, now we all know Cardi has a short fuse when it comes to disrespect. This is the same woman who allegedly sent people to confront her ex's side chick, Jade, and Jade's sister just for being involved with Offset. That situation already had people side-eyeing Cardi, especially since the sister had nothing to do with anything and still caught heat. So for this new girl to be acting bold, knowing Cardi's past, That's wild. But what really sent fans into panic mode was when Cardi opened up about Offset's behavior getting even darker. She claimed Offset started making scary threats, telling her he'd take drastic action against both her and himself if she didn't give him another chance. And the most disturbing part? When Cardi sent proof of these threats to Offset's new girl trying to warn her, she didn't even believe her. Like, girl, are you ignoring the red flags or just colorblind on purpose? Let me tell you all about this. For the past couple of months, I've been quiet, but been going through a lot of stuff that I keep to myself. First things first, this guy is upset because I sent his girlfriend text messages of him begging me, saying he was going to take his life, begging me, saying he was going to take mine. All that, he was mad. He's mad about that. This whole situation is getting real. And honestly, it's getting dangerous. Because let's not act like we haven't seen stories just like this go left before. Too many women have ended up seriously hurt or worse because their ex couldn't handle being left. The patterns are always the same. Jealousy turns toxic, threats turn serious, and before you know it, things cross the line. From the way Offset has been spiraling since Cardi walked away, it's not looking good. Offset's behavior these past 8 months has been screaming jealousy loud and clear. But now we're learning that jealousy might only be part of the reason he's acting like this. Because under all that chaos, there's something else going on. Offset is about to be out here. Down bad, for real. Without Cardi in the picture, his money's not stretching the way he thought it would, and he's starting to feel it. See, while Offset was out here splurging like money grows on trees, Cardi was stacking and saving. Word on the curb is Cardi always handled the finances right. She's been investing, building wealth, buying up real estate. Offset, he was just spending wild. While they both made serious bread during their marriage, insiders say about 95% of what's left in their combined assets is hers. And it's not just liquid cash. Cardi's got property too. Their family home in Atlanta, where she and the kids stay, that's hers. That New Jersey house where her mama lives? Yep, hers too. Offset wouldn't have touched those kinds of investments without Cardi guiding the money moves. Behind the flexing and designer fits, Offset isn't nearly as rich as he tries to act. He moves like he's still topping charts, but the truth is, he's not even hot in the game anymore. Fans are already whispering that he's one missed payment away from getting exposed. Speaking of which, rapper Lil J recently dropped some tea that's got the streets talking. Apparently, Offset owes him a serious bag and hasn't paid up, and when folks started digging, it matched up with a blind item that had the internet in a chokehold. The blind claimed a certain one-name rapper, still legally married, has a huge gambling problem. Allegedly, after his wife stopped bailing him out, he took a female companion overseas and had her working for him for days. The worst part? He spent most of the money she made on himself, all to keep up appearances. Then another blind item came through, talking about a former A-plus list rapper who cut off her husband's access to every bank account. He's completely locked out. Zero funds. People are now convinced that's Cardi and Offset. And it honestly makes perfect sense. So, with all that going on, you'd think Offset would humble himself and try to get back in good with Cardi, right? Maybe apologize, try to prove he's changed, but nope. Instead of leveling up, he's doing the absolute most to try and rattle her. He tweeted, "You messed with a baby inside, tell the truth," trying to throw shade and make Cardi look like the one moving foul. But then he doubled back and tried to play victim, saying stuff like, "The fact you keep going shows you hurt. Leave me alone. Don't you have a new man? Aren't we divorced?" Cardi wasn't about to let him spin that narrative. She clapped back real quick, saying, "Coming from the same one that had to DM me." Offset was really out here tweeting like he had something to prove. He dropped a wild message saying, "You messed with a baby inside. Tell the truth," trying to throw shade and make Cardi look like she was the one moving foul. But then he doubled back and tried to play victim. He even had the nerve to add, "I didn't sleep with you and you weren't pregnant when I was around." Like, what? He couldn't decide if he wanted to act heartbroken or too cool to care. But Cardi wasn't letting that energy fly. She clapped back and said, "You don't have to answer the phone. I just wanted to remind you why I stopped messing with you."